our defense gave us opportunities to keep us in the game, gave us opportunities. I thought they played well enough for us to have a chance to come back and win. Got the turnover there in the first half on the first drive and get an opportunity to go down and get points. Needed a touchdown, but obviously he's had to settle for the field goal. You know, tonight, offensively, just really never got in any type of rhythm. Never really got anything going. We've got to do a better job of executing. Again, I take my hat off to our defense and how hard they played, and especially in the second half, doing some things, second quarter. But offensively, we got to be better, and we just never got anything going tonight.
Questions?
Can you talk about Davis and, you know, the decision to take him out? Was that injury related or because he was having a hard time?
Well, you know, I thought he was making some really good decisions early. You know, we went through a couple of series in there where we just weren't really executing at a really good level. And really just looking for a spark at that point. And so ended up making the decision. I think from a health standpoint, I obviously think it helps Davis. But that being said, I thought we needed a spark. I thought Braylon would be able to come in and provide that part for us. Obviously needed to get some things going, and we just didn't throughout the night.
And were you happy with what Braylon was able to do?
Well, I mean, it was tough. It was a tough game for Braylon too. You know, and it was tough for me. It was tough for Braylon. It's tough for everybody on offense. So you can't put this on him. I think we offensively just didn't do enough and never gotten any rhythm to get some things going. And so I definitely don't put this on him at all. We as a unit, we got to be better.
Regarding some of the bad blood and the pushing and shoving between teams, is that just a byproduct of how much was on the line and the frustration level maybe?
You know, I thought our guys tried to do a good job of handling situations, in my opinion, right? And so we'll go back and look at it, but there was a number of different times that I thought things got carried away from their end of it. And I thought our guys were trying to handle themselves in a better manner. And I'll leave it at that.
You mentioned the defense held them to under 70-something yards rushing. You did a pretty good job on D. You know, talk about just how you were able to do that tonight.
Yeah, I thought our guys, you know, really locked in. They had, you know, really one good drive in there. They had a couple other things in there. I think they were, I don't know, 8 of 20 or something like that on third down. That being said, I thought our defense did a nice job of shutting down the run, knocked down a ton of balls, had opportunities for some picks. I thought our guys on defense, again, gave us an opportunity to win, and I was really proud of how hard they played and stayed locked in throughout the game.
Yeah, really big game from Tyon Davis, two turnovers.
Yeah, I thought Tyon, you know, had the 2 turnover parts of it, but did a nice job really in coverage, knocked a ton of balls away, was in great coverage throughout the night. I thought he played exceptionally well as Justin Wright and John Michael. I thought Anthony Goodlow really made some plays for us up front. I'm sure there's several others that kind of fall into that mix. I thought Bryson really made a nice job tackling wise, had a big knockdown on a deep throw. And so, again, thought our defense gave us an opportunity to win. We just needed to get something going offensively and never did.
Coach, the loss obviously eliminates you now from bowl contention. Did you have a message about that for your team after the game was over in the locker room?
Well, at the end of the day, it's frustrating. It's tough to swallow. But now we got to play for pride. We got 2 games left together. We've got to understand what these seniors have done, what they brought to the table, their leadership, their dedication to our program. And we owe it to them and to each other to go out and play well.
How hard is it to kind of muster that motivation, especially for a team that's gone to bowl games the last couple of seasons, to know that major goal was gone? I mean, are you worried about getting that motivation going forward the next 2 games?
Well, I think we have enough pride about ourselves that when we step on the field, we have an opportunity to compete. We have an opportunity to play for each other. And at this point, that's what we got to do. And so this is a frustrating, tough loss. And, we'll get back home and get an opportunity to get back on the practice field and get ready for South Florida and Houston.
You mentioned frustration, especially on the offensive side, just the trajectory of the season. You guys started off so well, and because of injuries and other reasons to be struggling like you are on offense, how hard is that to take?
Yeah, it's really hard, Nathan. I mean, again, I like you said, early in the season, thought we were really hitting on all cylinders and things were really coming together. And where I thought this offense was going to be able to go is in a totally different end of the spectrum than where we're at right now. And so we got to get back on strike. We got to get back on page, and we got 2 games to try to go do that.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.